Hey guys, I hope we're doing well. One weekend leaves you broke, anxious, paranoid. One weekend leaves you feeling good, peace within yourself, moving forward in life. I'm going to talk a little bit about the differences between a weekend of active using versus a clean weekend and what that looks like. 15 months clean and sober now. I can safely say I don't miss the destruction of it all. So we're using weekends. Maybe it starts on a Friday. You tell yourself it's not going to be a late one. I'm only going to have a few beers, maybe half a gram of Coke. And before you know it, it's 3 a.m, 4 a.m, calling up people for more. You're on maybe websites that you know you shouldn't be on. Plans the next day are looking like they're going to go out the window because you know you're going to be in no fit state to do anything because your anxiety is going to be through the roof. Paranoia is going to be very high. The lack of sleep is potentially going to take days to recover from. Very easy to underestimate that. I used to really underestimate it. The impact of staying up 1 or 2 nights per week has a massive knock-on effect. It did for me. It was only really when I started getting clean and sober, even after the first month or two, a regular sleep pattern started to feel totally different. So that is what a weekend of using can look like. Maybe you've pissed people off as well, because when alcohol and cocaine is involved, behaviour becomes very erratic and impulsive, and you can end up making decisions that potentially could impact the rest of your life in one night. And it's very, very easy to do. Quite often when I was on benders, I would piss a lot of people off, sending messages, becoming aggressive, just really becoming a complete pain and causing problems that didn't need to be caused. Of course, the next day I'd be full of guilt, shame, regret. But I'd then go and do it all again the week after, or even a couple of days after. So there we have it. That is maybe what a using weekend could look like. A clean and sober weekend. Get a good full night's sleep. And one of the things about being clean and sober is waking up with a clear head and fresh never gets old when you've been stuck in addiction for a long time. In my case, quite a few years. It never gets old, that feeling. Waking up early, clear head, got the day ahead. There's no anxiety, no paranoid thought patterns. And that feeling even now, 15 months I think into sobriety, I'm still super grateful, and it really does never get old. And if you're on your sober journey, I think it's something you will find as well. You'll always be grateful for waking up clean and sober. And of course, that frees up your weekends. You're going to have a clear head. You're going to be able to be present with your partner. Plans will be able to go ahead. There'll be no more cancelled plans when you get clean and sober. Friends, become reliable again for your friends. I always used to cancel plans because I'd been up all night, up to God knows what. I was in no fit state to be meeting up with any friends or anything like that. A clean and sober weekend, plans can go ahead. There's no need to be cancelling on people. You become more reliable. Relationships become better and deeper. All because you're clean and sober. I'm not going to say when you get clean and sober, life becomes automatically amazing, because it doesn't. You know, I'm still finding certain things incredibly difficult at 15 months in. But what it does do, it gives you a good chance at improving your life. Whereas when you're stuck in addiction, there's alcohol, cocaine, porn addiction, your life is essentially on pause. And that is what my life was like for a long time, just on pause. So when you get clean and sober, it does give you a chance at a much better life. So guys, there you have it. There's some differences there between a weekend of using and a clean and sober weekend. If any of this stuff resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know how your sober journey is going, where you're at, how you're doing. I'd love to know. If you're interested in addiction and recovery content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm going to be posting content twice a week, talking about my own journey and helping others along the way. That's why I started this channel, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great week.